ProWrestlingSheet.com.
So how does it feel for you kind of not being on this episode or not being in the title picture right now? Is it a bummer?
Of course, it's a bummer. As an athlete, you never you always want to win, and you always want to be the forefront of everything. But with that being said, I will be watching closely tonight the women's championship match with Shayna Baszler and Candice LeRae. But I just know that I'm always ready and I stay prepared. So whatever happens tonight, I'm just ready for the next opportunity. I'm going to get in the title picture. I'm going to get the championship. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, I feel like that's got to. I mean, what do you think needs to be done? What does Bianca Belair need to do to get back in the title picture?
I think just keep doing what I'm doing. You know, I've proven that I'm the EST of NXT, that I'm the strongest, I'm the toughest, I'm the roughest, I'm the quickest, I'm the fastest, I'm the greatest, I'm the best. I don't have to keep going on and on and on. But I've proven that. You know, I came here 3.5 years ago, and I've came in here not knowing anything at all, and I've grown into being Bianca Belair and who I am now. And I've had a couple obstacles along the way, you know, take over Phoenix, take over New York. But with that being said, I feel like I'm the one person that's been able to adapt the best. And I've been able to be in the ring with great people. And when you're in the ring with the best, you become the best. I've been in the ring with Shayna Baszler. I know how she moves. I know her skill set. And I just feel like I'm being groomed to being the best.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. And I feel like, you know, you have such a unique character that resonates with people, I feel like you definitely stand out among some of the other women here. Were you involved in the creation of kind of like how you were presented on TV?
Yes, definitely. Bianca Belair is just who I am, amped up to 1,000%. And when I first came here, I was trying to figure out who am I and what am I about? And I just knew that I'm an all-around athlete. I have so many different components of me. You know, you have people who are strong. They're just strong. You have people who can do high-flying moves and people who can just do flips. I can do all of those things. So I found myself saying, like, I'm not just strong, I'm the strongest. I'm not just tough, I'm the toughest. I'm not just this, I'm the S, I'm the S, I'm the S. And that's kind of how that came about, the S, the EST, and then it rhymed with NXT. It's the EST of NXT. And, you know, when I step in the ring, I think I'm very unique because I possess all of those things. I have all those components. I can go in there and I can do I can do powerful moves. I can flip over somebody. I can flip circles around people. And I think that's what makes me special and makes me unique.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Also, it's crazy that you've been able to get to this point in your career already in such a short amount of time. I mean, the fact that you're performing at the level you're at in such a short amount of time just shows what you have in the tank for the future. And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a little scary, I think. When I first got here, I had no idea what to expect, and I tried to be very, very, very humble because I knew that I was learning a new skill, and I feel like I had to be humble to show respect to this because this is an art within itself. It's not like anything I've ever done before. Of course, I can pull my athleticism and being coachable, and I can apply it to here, but it's just something that you have to go in 100%, and that's what I've done. And so now, with that being said, and I know everything that I've put into this, I have no shame telling people that I am the best and I'm better than you, and I have no shame in that because I know what I've put into it. And I get it. People say, you know, oh, she's the next big star, blah, blah, blah. But I'm at the point now where it's like I'm not the next big star. I am the star. Like, I don't want to be the underdog anymore. And don't treat me like I'm an underdog just because I haven't done this I wasn't on the independent scene for 10 years. Like, I grinded in a different way. I was in college. I ran track. I wasn't just sitting at home doing nothing. I just had a different journey than you. And I know what I've put into this, and I know what my journey is. And so with that being said, I am just happy about everything that's happening and being on the USA Network, and I feel like it's something that we all deserve, and we're all getting what we deserve. With
the USA Network show being a thing now, what was your initial reaction when you found out that you were going to be in the opening match?
I'm not going to say I was surprised. It was kind of like feeling, what's the word for it? Feeling satisfied. I think that's the best word, satisfied, because the women's division is so talented and we work so hard, and finally getting what I feel like we, not finally, because we've had a lot of great things happening, but being the first match and being the first thing that people were going to see on the USA Network, it just shows that they have faith in us, and it shows that we are talented and that we really didn't have an option but to go out there and compete and do the best that we can do and put on a great show.
For someone like you who you've been performing on the WWE Network for a while now, did you notice a difference when it came to like social media and how many people were, engaging with you or replying to you or sending you messages when you were on USA? Was there a difference at all?
I have to say, like, my fan base is amazing and they're very interactive with me, and so I can't really say that it really increased because they've always just been very, very, very interactive. I will say that it hasn't really been too different because I feel like we've just all been keeping a level head and we've all just had the mentality of nothing's really changing. We're not doing anything different than we were doing before.
You got like 30 extra minutes on the show.
Yeah, it's the only thing that's changed is that more people are getting to see us.
Yeah.
And so I think we just try to keep a level head with that and keep doing what we're doing because you don't fix anything that's not broken, and it's been working, and that's what we're going to keep doing. And whoever hits me up and is a fan of me, I appreciate all of them, and I appreciate all the love.
Is it important for you? I see your social media postings and the way you present yourself on social media. Is being a role model something that is important to you for the younger generation?
Definitely. I think no matter what role you play here, at the end of the day, we do this for the entertainment of others, and we do this to put smiles on people's faces. And regardless of what role you play here, we hold a responsibility as being role models, whether you want to be a role model or not. We are. And I think that holding that responsibility is something that makes my job more than just being a job. It gives it purpose, and that's, I think, the one thing that's special to me is the effect I have on kids, but not just kids, like adults too. My main thing is you go out there, you shine, you be the best that you can be, and if you put the hard work in and you're good, like, be confident in that, and you don't dim your light for anyone, regardless of whatever. And so I think that that's special to me, holding that responsibility. So it means a lot. I know that I'm a role model, regardless if I want to be one or not. I am.
You definitely are. At this point.
And so with that responsibility, like, I hold that very dear to my heart. I do.
Is there anyone here who here has given you the most guidance since in your young career?
My coach, Sara Amato.
Okay.
She's, like I said, I didn't know anything. She's the one that taught me everything. And my husband, of course, because I met him when I was here, and he's been the best decision that I've ever made. And he's a huge part of my life, and I'm fortunate enough to be a part of this company along with my husband. So I'm able to do what I love with who I love, as corny and cliche as that sounds. But it's the truth. Yeah. And, I'm able to rely on him and depend on him and talk to him, and he supports me and I support him. And I think that, my coach and my husband.
Does it help having someone like that just to keep you level-headed in a situation like this? I mean, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. Just standing here, I was overwhelmed. So it's got to be nice to have someone to kind of keep you balanced a little bit like
Definitely.
that.
It's nice to have someone who understands the ins and outs of the business, and, someone who I can talk to and that can get it. And, it's nothing worse than, like, talking to someone they just don't get it. So it's definitely great to have him as my support system.
Yeah, it's got to be nice because I'm sure most wrestlers who have significant others that don't know anything about wrestling, it's got to be a lot more difficult because you're trying to, talk it out with them or just have, figure out while you're navigating things. And it's nice to have someone who's also doing the same thing that can help you with that.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak for other people. I don't know what really happens, but I will say for me, I feel like I love it. I wouldn't want it any other way.
All right, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
ProWrestlingSheet.com